Welcome to Wild Wrath, your source for real-time coverage of nature's most relentless fury. Today, Israel is facing an unprecedented disaster. A series of catastrophic wildfires have broken out across vast areas, scorching regions around Ashkelon and the coastal Carmel mountain range. What began as small, isolated blazes quickly escalated within hours. Driven by relentless high winds, the fires have merged into a raging inferno, an unpredictable, uncontrollable wall of flames moving rapidly toward residential zones. Firefighting teams are operating around the clock under what they describe as the most extreme conditions in recent memory. With each passing minute, the flames shift direction. Every gust of wind brings a new threat, and beneath the thick, choking smoke, time is running out. Can they stop it before everything is consumed? You're watching Wild Wrath. Subscribe now and stay informed on nature's most violent and unstoppable events.
Cases, fires are started by cigarettes, campfires, or electrical malfunctions. The government's response to these fires includes firefighting efforts, emergency declarations, and investigations into the causes of the fire. However, questions often arise about the adequacy.
In the northern outskirts of Tiberias, entire neighborhoods were shrouded in thick, suffocating smoke. Emergency crews worked urgently, hauling heavy hoses through narrow alleyways, fighting to save homes teetering on the brink of collapse. Fierce winds have carried burning embers across hills and valleys, sparking new fires tens of kilometers away. In Kfar Saba, trees erupted in flames within minutes, forcing terrified residents to flee with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Fire commanders have warned that current conditions have surpassed the limits of conventional firefighting response. The blaze isn't just spreading, it's intensifying. Fueled by dry terrain and powerful gusts, it grows stronger with every passing hour. Ash has fallen over vast stretches of the Negev desert and into densely populated urban centers. In Tel Aviv, emergency services were placed on high alert as smoke loomed ominously over the city skyline. The Israeli Air Force deployed multiple aircraft to drop water on critical hotspots. But in some areas, visibility was so poor that aerial operations were forced to retreat. Power lines melted in several rural regions, plunging thousands into darkness. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health has reported a sharp increase in respiratory emergencies, particularly among children and the elderly. Volunteers from across the country have joined the rescue effort, helping evacuate animals and protect vulnerable citizens. The wind, described by one frontline firefighter as demonic, is turning every spark into a new threat. Entire forests have been reduced to ash as the nation mourns the loss of once beloved green landscapes. Emergency crews operating in all affected zones report they've reached both their physical and emotional limits. Authorities now warn that the fires are advancing faster than current prediction models can track. With roads cut off in multiple regions, some residents remain trapped, waiting to be airlifted out by helicopter. This week alone, more than 1.8 million people across the country have been impacted by the wildfires. Displaced families are being sheltered in schools, sports arenas, and shopping malls, hastily converted into emergency relief centers. Government leaders have issued urgent calls for international assistance as national resources approach critical depletion. With the fires continuing to rage without mercy, Israel remains on high alert, bracing for what could become the most devastating wildfire disaster in its history.